Shalom. It is No Limit Eddie back with another live stream. All right. So shout out to everybody who's on here right now. Thank you all for coming in here and smashing the like button. Joining me on this Sunday. A lot of people watch football on Sunday. Some people still go to church on Sundays. Other people just try to get their rest in before they have to go to work the next day. So I appreciate you guys, you know what I mean, being on this live stream, rocking out with me today. We're here. You guys see the couch, the red couch. I'm just in my apartment here in Egypt, relaxing, chilling. Everybody let me know what they got going on for today. Let me know what they got going on for today. But, you guys saw the title. I've been living in Africa the last 11 months. So I'm just going to kind of share with you guys my final conclusions about being here. Share with you guys kind of the phases that you're going to go through when you are here. And, talk about, I guess, the current phase that I am in now. You know what I mean? The current phase that I'm in now. But, basically getting on to about a year of me being here. And it's actually like legit 11 months because I believe I flew out on the 23rd from LAX out to Istanbul, Turkey, where I had a layover, and then from Istanbul, Turkey over to Tanzania. So it's legit been 11 months since I basically was scheduled to depart and leave the United States of America. So shout out to everybody who's on this live. Shout out to Water Blue for being on here. Appreciate you, Water Blue, for being on here. Shalom, shalom. We got MU in the building. MU, what up, what up? Everybody come in here and smash the like button. Liking the video just lets YouTube know you're enjoying the content, and they share it out to more people. So I really would appreciate everybody liking the video. It's a free way to support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just literally a quick little, button click, But yeah, so it's Sunday. I'm here in Egypt. Right now it's nighttime for me, around 9 at night. I know in Cali it's around 11, so on the East Coast, 12, probably around 2 o'clock on the East Coast. So shout out to everybody for joining me in here, and we're just going to talk about my experience being in Africa for the past 11 months, past 11 months. Usually I'll take notes and just have them on my phone. And so, of course, that's what we got the notes on my phone today. All right, yeah. So I would say phase one, when you first kind of come into the continent, 2 a.m. New Jersey. Okay, got you. I'll say like the first kind of phase when you kind of come into the continent, man, you just in the honeymoon phase. Everything is amazing. Everything is sweet. Everything is just super exciting. Like, wow, they have this, they have this, they have that. Everything is just new, especially if you're like the average person who's coming to Africa. Like, you probably have never even left the country before. You probably never even left the country before, and so just being outside of the country within itself is a whole different experience. Seeing people speaking different languages, seeing people kind of just get going about the day-to-day life in a way in which you're not used to seeing, seeing the way buildings are, seeing the way they have hand washing stations outside, and everything is different. Everybody come in here and smash the like button, guys. Everybody come in here and smash the like button. Liking a YouTube video is actually a free way to support a channel, and it just lets YouTube know that you are enjoying the content that you're watching. And it just lets YouTube, want to share it out to more people to say, hey, if they're enjoying it, maybe these other people will enjoy it as well. So let's go ahead and get up to 15 likes. So let's get 5 more of you guys to smash the like button. All right, I know we can do it, and I greatly appreciate it. And so yeah, definitely this is the honeymoon phase. Like when you first getting in on there. And so, that phase was cool. That phase was cool. You spent months and months watching all kind of videos of people being in these countries, and you've been, reading books about it, and you've been, getting your suitcases and, just getting your preparations together for months. And so, you finally do get there, it's just like everything is sweet. Nothing is can go wrong in your opinion, in the honeymoon phase, it's like the first few months, the first 2-3 months, depending on the visa situation in your country. You are basically that extends your time frame. Might be 2 months, might be 3 months, might be 6 months. It depends on the visa situation upon the country in which you arrive. But in the honeymoon phase, man, you're gonna meet the majority of your friends, because especially if everything in Africa kind of happens in cohorts, so the people who get there when you get there are all experiencing the same thing at the same time, and so you guys are experiencing them together, and that kind of formulates, you know what I mean, some really cool bonds and different things like that. Shout out to Turnaround Blessing, shout out to So Untypical. Shout out to Sade More, shout out to people like that, people that I met when I was first, you know what I mean? Those are some other guy channels, but those are some first people that I met when I was coming out here, and we were like in the same cohort. We came around the same time. We came all within about 2-3 a month, 2-3 weeks a month in between each other, and so we all experienced everything together. You know what I mean? And that, of course, formulated some really, really cool bonds that I feel like they've lasted pretty much the whole time I've been out here on the continent. And, y'all willing they'll just last a lifetime. You know what I mean? So definitely honeymoon phase, when you're first coming in, man, you are enjoying it. Everything you've seen on videos, you've seen it for yourself for the first time, everybody come in here and smash the like button, guys. Everybody come in here and smash the like button. Liking a YouTube video. Hey, shout out to Sharon being in here. Hello to you. Hello to you. Tiger of Truth, hello, thank you for being in here. African Master Science, thank you for being in here. I appreciate you. But in the case of when you first come into the continent, or especially into a country and a continent, you're in the honeymoon phase. Everybody, I was trying to say, everybody smash the like button, guys. Everybody smash the like button. Let's get up to 15 likes. 15 likes on today's live. Liking the video just lets you know you're enjoying the content and to share it out to more people. All right. My goal, of course, as a YouTuber is to get as many people to watch my content as possible. Your goal as somebody who's watching is for the content creator to be able to produce the best content possible. And of course, the more viewers we get, the more content that I can produce, and the more content I'm incentivized to produce as well. So everybody smash the like button, guys. So yeah, lots of new experiences. When you're first coming into the continent, this is a part of the honeymoon phase. You get a lot of new experiences. Your first time going to into a bajaji. You're gonna get your first time going to a wakala. You're gonna get your first time using M-Pesa. Your first time eating ugali. Your first time eating everything's gonna be new and exciting and different. And that's a part of the honeymoon phase as well. Whenever you go to a new country, is the new experiences. So a lot of it is revolved around food. You know what I mean? Trying different foods for the first time. A lot of it is revolved around different methods of transactions. Using the foreign currency for the first time, getting the foreign currency for the first time. Going into your first local store and them thinking that you are a native and speaking to you in a whole different language. So these are all part of the. We got Iron the King's daughter in the building. What up? What up? Maymuna in the building. What up? What up? Shout out to everybody being in this live stream. I appreciate everybody in this live. Everybody smash the like button. Let's get up to 20 likes in this live, guys. 20 likes. Let's get 4 more of you guys to smash the like button. I've been living on the continent of Africa for the last 11 months. And I'm looking to share my experience with you guys today. I literally left America, Los Angeles, California, via LAX airport on the 23rd of February. It is now the 23rd of January. So we are 11 months into being outside of the continent. Outside of America, on the continent. And so, we're going to be just sharing my experience today. Now, at the same time, guys, when you first come into the continent, the first phase you enter is the honeymoon phase. All right. So let's do a quick recap on the honeymoon phase. It's you've been watching videos about it for months. You've been packing for months. You've been buying all the stuff. You getting prepared. So you finally get here. You're just like, wow, I'm finally here. I can't believe this. I'm actually hearing and speak this language. I'm eating the foods that I saw in the videos. I'm going to the places I heard the other people go to. That's a part of the honeymoon phase. You're going to meet the majority of your friends. In the honeymoon phase, because you're going to be surrounded by people who is going to be their first time being out of the country as well. So you guys are all going to experience things on the same time frame. You're all going to eat different restaurants together. You guys are all going to try bajajis together. You guys are all going to use the different apps together. So you guys are all experiencing things at the same time. And you guys all have the same level of experience as well. So you kind of come into like a little, like your classmates, you know what I mean? The same way you're going to be bonded with people in your classmates, in your classrooms, in your age range. It's going to be the same thing when you come to the continent. You know what I mean? You're going to be kind of grouped up by the time that you came to the continent. Because if you came in, let's say 6 months ago, you guys are all going to have 6 months problems. If you come in 1 month ago, you guys are going to all have 1 month problems. So you guys are going to be in a bond, you know what I mean, together based off of those type of things. Also in the honeymoon phase, man, you're going to be kind of green. What I mean by that, like, I need everybody to smash the like button as well. I need everybody to smash the like button as well. Let's get 6 more people to smash the like button and get up to 30 likes on today's live, right? 30 likes on today's live. So everybody smash the like button. I would really appreciate it. It's a free way to support the No Limit channel, all right? Now, when it comes to being a little bit green, that's kind of how it's going to be. Like, you're basically going to be ignorant to a lot of things. You're not going to know exactly how things operate. You're not going to know exactly how things flow. You're not going to know the prices of different things. You're not going to have the network, you know, that you're going to be used to having. You're not going to have a demeanor that you're going to have as you kind of get more experience being on the continent. And so basically, you're going to get scammed in the beginning. You know, you're going to get overcharged in the beginning. You're going to get the runaround in the beginning. You're going to not be able to operate in the smoothest of manners. You know, and the smoothest of manners because of the fact that you are not. We got TNT, Mike, and Jazz in the building. What up? What up? We got Jay Ramsey in the building. What up? What up? And so, you know, that is one of the things. I need everybody to smash a like as well. Everybody smash a like as well. Let's get 5 more likes on today's live. 5 more likes on today's live so that we can be at 30 likes on today's live stream. 30 likes on today's live stream. All right. I've been on the continent of Africa for 11 months, and I am just wanted to share my experience and different phases that you're kind of going to go through when you're here on the continent. We got ESA. I'm not sure how you say it. Issa. I want to say we got Issa in the building. What up? What up? But I need my water too. But you're basically, you're going to be a little green in the beginning. So you're going to get scammed, you know, you're going to get overcharged in the beginning. You are going to, you know, think people are friendly to you, but they're not really, you know, friendly to you. They're just looking to finesse you or come over on you or, you know, do something. Hold on real quick. Turn that off. All right. We all just happened. Yeah, right. All right. Yeah. So, you know, scamming, you know. So if you guys want a quick little story, you know, just because I know you guys like my story sometimes, you know, it was my first day in Tanzania, you know how that go. I had flown in at night. I got there around 2 a.m. So I was very hungry, you know, of course nothing was open. You know, the Tanzania airport didn't really have that much activities as far as food goes, you know, just little snacks and things like that. I'm not a snack person. So I wanted to eat a nice meal. I couldn't do that. So I had to just go to bed hungry that day. I woke up the next morning. I was right across the street from Slipway Hotel. All right. And again, guys, we're looking to get up to 30 likes. So we need one more of you guys to smash the like button. But don't just let it be one person. Anybody who's on here and you haven't smashed the like button, you know, it's free to do. And it's a great way to support the No Limit channel. You know what I mean? And if your phone is horizontal like this, just turn it vertically and smash the like button. It's really all that simple. And it just really helps me to get more and more into the algorithm. So, yeah, so I was hungry that day, so I had to go to bed. I woke up the next morning. I was right across the street from Slipway. Now, the Slipway, you know, is a hotel, but behind it has a lot of restaurants and stores, and everything is behind it. You know, it's like a little amusement park type beat behind this hotel. And it's in Masaki, which is like the Caucasian area of Dar es Salaam. So, you know, behind it there's a restaurant called the Beachfront or whatever it is, Waterfront, I think it is. So I go there. I said, "This looks good." It was right there on the beach. I can look over, see the sea, the Indian Ocean, such on and such forth. Where we were carried away during the the East African slave trade, such on and such forth. 2 countries like Egypt. Now, when I was there, I saw the food I was ordering, everything together was supposed to be like 19,000 pounds, 19,000, currency, and I ate the food and all stuff like that. They bring the bill. The lady brings the bill, and she's looking nervous, like twitching her eyes back and forth, and the bill is like triple what it was supposed to be. And so my first day, I'm like, no, I know I didn't order this much food. I know it didn't cost as much. And so my first day, you try to scam me for like 40K or something like that. Just at a restaurant. Just because I probably was speaking English, or maybe they knew I was new, or I don't know what it was, but they try to really, really charge me, 40,000 extra. Well, not 40,000 extra, but 40,000. My bill should have been like 19,000. So, that was just like my first day. So like I came into it, you know what I mean? They're trying to tax me, trying to get over on me, such on and such forth. You know what I mean? That really was how it is out there, such on and such forth. But just be mindful of that. And that's why I tell you guys, I always check the bills whenever I go places. Like, no, I know, order this, bring the menu back, da da da. Like, as I got more seasoned, I realized, okay, these restaurants will scam me. They would do it all the time. And whether I was in Egypt, whether I'm in Tanzania, I always got to check the receipt now, because they will try to, hit you over the head. But at the end of the day, when you first come in, you are going to be, you're going to be green, you're going to be green. And so, they're going to try to get you any way possible. Now that one at the restaurant was easily detectable, because I remember the price of what I've ordered. But, when you're going into a grocery store and they're saying, okay, water is 10,000, you don't know if it's 10,000 or not. And they say, okay, water is 500. You don't know if it's 500 or not. You don't really know those type of things until you get a local around you, or until you got to go to this store and that store and start to piece things together and start to realize, okay, this is what this should cost, this is what that should cost. But that's the honeymoon phase. So that's like when you first come into the country. So in Tanzania, the honeymoon phase will last as long as you have your visa, your initial tourist visa. And you know how that goes. But once that tourist visa starts to run out, then that's when things start to get a little more real, because now you got, how am I going to survive this? How am I going to play this? Or am I going to leave the country, come back? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? That's when things get a little more dicey. So for me in Egypt, I haven't, I was able to sustain myself and stuff like that. So it was a little bit easier because of the visa situation. The visa laws here are a little bit more conducive to my lifestyle. All praise to the Most High for that. But how all that type of stuff goes. Everybody smash the like button, guys. Everybody smash the like button. Let's get 8 more people to smash a like so that we can be up to 40 likes from today's live, all right? 40 likes from today's live. I greatly appreciate it. Liking the video is a free way to support the channel, and this helps me to get more into the algorithm and things like that. Now, after the honeymoon phase is over, you kind of run into the how should I play this phase, right? Now, in this phase, let's give you an example. So for me, when I was in Tanzania, honeymoon phase, first few months, okay, then I'm trying to get my student visa issue. We having these type of issues with it. Now I'm like, okay, how should I play this? What should I do? What should my next move be? How am I going to continue to live on a continent legally, right? That was a real question, There's a lot of illegal ways to stay in countries. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a million illegal ways to stay in countries. But at the same time, you got to ask yourself, are you willing to run that type of risk? I personally was not willing to run that type of risk. You know what I mean? Doing this, doing that to be able to stay in the country, to me, it wasn't worth it. And so I want to stay in the country legally. So I had to get into the how am I going to play this phase. But, around that phase, you're going to be more prone to be hostile, because you don't really have the time to deal with ignorance. You don't have the time to deal with foolishness anymore. So when people are trying to get over on you, you're not really, in the beginning, you might be like, well, they probably just need the money, or it is what it is. Around this phase, you're not having it. You know what I mean? You're much more prone to hostility towards people. You're much more prone to get in people's face. You know what I mean? Only on the behalf of you are getting heavily disrespected. Within that country already, and you're really not having time to play these games. And so around this phase, people start to get a little bit more aggressive. So at the same time, you're exploring a lot of different options. The things that maybe you just kind of brushed off in the past, you're kind of like paying attention to now. I heard they were going to this place. I heard they were going to that place. I heard this person was able to do this. I heard this person was able to do that. Let me call this person. Let me contact this person. These are all of the type of things that are going through your mind in this phase. This is like, how am I going to play this? So you got to take in different information. So during my how am I going to play this phase, you saw that I was looking at, okay, I'm looking at Gambia, I'm looking at Egypt, I'm looking at Ghana. okay, I'm seeing what's going to happen with student visa, but I'm not optimistic about it. So I've documented my whole process of being out the country. You get what I'm saying? These 11 months. And so you guys have been able to kind of follow along the journey with me. Now, like I said, within the how am I going to play phase, you're taking in a lot of information. You're contacting people. Okay, I know this person went to this country. Let me call them up. I know this person went to that country. Let me call them up. Okay, I know I seen this person on YouTube. Let me see if I hit them up, what they'll say. You know what I mean? And different things like that. So I'm reaching out to people in Gambia, reaching out to people in Egypt, reaching out to people in Ghana. It's trying to reach out to people who have, reach out to people who have been, doing the things that I want to do, or who have, been through similar situations to try to get information, try to get game from them, right? Everybody smash the like button. We got a lot of people in here today. I appreciate everybody for spending some of their Sunday with me. A lot of people go to church on Sundays. A lot of people play football, watch football on Sundays. A lot of people just try to get their rest in before they go to work the next week. And the fact that you're willing to spend some of your time with me, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. You know what I mean? And I'm going to do my best to provide you some information that you might find helpful, that you might find informative. I try to share things that I wish I would have known. Or that I know will help other people in the future when they decide to come to the continent. You know what I mean? I know if I Am the King's daughter is still in here, she's looking at going to Ethiopia. I don't know how many African Americans make content about going to Ethiopia, but I'm pretty sure the content that I make is going to be applicable to her as well. I know TNT Mike and Jazz, they're really looking at going to Tanzania. I know a lot of the content that I make is probably going to be applicable to them. Wherever you plan on going into the continent, I try to make content that's kind of going to be applicable to you as well. So big ups to everybody who's on this live, and I'm doing my best to make sure the information that I'm giving is probably going to be useful to you. Simultaneously, though, I need everybody to smash a like button. We need to get up to 40 likes on today's live. If your phone is horizontal, turn it vertically, smash the like button. If your phone is if you're on a computer, minimize the window and smash the like button. If you're on the TV, you can smash the like on the TV as well. But with the way that all that stuff is working, we basically got to the point into the situation as to which I'm like, man, how am I going to play this? I'm looking at these different options, taking in these different information. I'm looking at YouTube videos and research stuff online. Just trying to get everything that I can see, about how to stay and how to make these plays the right way. To make the plays the right way, and that was, that was around that phase. Now, in this phase as well, like I said, in the honeymoon phase, you're open. In the how am I going to play this phase, you're more closed off, because not everybody is experiencing what you are experiencing. So you're gonna have people in the honeymoon phase around you, and they're not going to hear or even care about what you're talking about, because they're like, wow, I'm here. And you're gonna have people who are ready to kind of figure this situation out, or they're already going about it in a way where it's like, okay, that's how they're gonna play it. And so they don't really care about what's going on, your situation. So at this moment, like I said, you have a cohort. So around this time, I'm talking to all of our people that came around the same time I came. And so I'm like, yo, what you doing with this? Yo, what you doing with that? Yo, how you plan on playing this? How you plan on playing that? And we're all kind of bouncing back and forth. Okay, I'm doing this. Okay, well, I'm gonna try this. And then, okay, I'm gonna let you know how that go. Okay, you let me know how that go. And this is kind of how you playing it around this time. It's kind of how you're playing it around this time, because nobody knows what they're doing. Everybody kind of just fluid, and as a result of that, you're going to be more drawn in, because you're going to be drawn in with people that are going through the same thing you're going through around that same time. And so, like I said, shout out to So Untypical, shout out to Turnaround Blessing, shout out to Sade Moray, shout out to, is there any people else? But basically shout out to all these people, you know what I mean? It's probably more people, than that. But something I forget, I'm trying to shout out people who have channels, but again, so we all jazzing it up between one another. I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And, it was, and we can even talk on this aspect as well. When I was looking at these different countries I'm going to, Sade Imore, check out her channel. I have her in my community tab somewhere. I need to actually put her onto the future channels on my channel, but she was a person who I knew in Tanzania, who came to Egypt first. You know what I mean? Her and her family, and they basically made the play a lot easier for me to be able to come over to Egypt. They gave me the game. Okay, you're gonna do it like this, you're gonna do it like that, fly into this airport, driving this way. You know what I mean? And they made the process so much easier. And again, we came in all in at the same cohort. I probably came on the 23rd, and we met them on Passover. We did a little Passover event. So, somewhere around that time frame. So a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, somewhere around that time frame, you know what I mean? We all kind of came in around the same time. And so So we came in at the same cohort, so we all went through the same things around the same time, and things of that nature. So during this whole how am I going to play this phase, you're going to be more drawn in. You're not really trying to make friends. You're really just trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to make this play? And that happened to me in Tanzania. So big ups to that. And it didn't really happen to me here, as of yet on that sense. But at the same time, it is still how am I going to play, but it's less severe than it was in TZ. But again, this is all dependent, like I said, upon the visa situation in your country, the country that you move into, the country you're going to. Sub-Saharan doesn't really have the most loving visa policies from my personal experience. Places that I went to there, even the places when I was looking at moving and leaving, the visa could be good or it could not be, depending on the country. Gambia had a really good policy with visas, and shout out to the Gambia for that. But a lot of the other countries were a little bit dicey, so you got to understand that. But that's a how I should play it phase, that's a how I should play it phase. Now after the how I should play it phase, like at that point, this is what my sister Nola Michelle, aka Shay Vlogs, was saying is the next phase. Also, hold on, man, I didn't even talk about this. We got 40 likes, which I appreciate. If you want to support the No Limit Eddie channel, one thing that you can do is hit the super chat button. That is the money sign icon of the chat. You can click on that by a super chat or by a super sticker. Simultaneously to that, I will go ahead and ring these right here, these clappers for you. If you hit any one of those, if you hit the super chat, I'll go ahead and clap these clappers. Simultaneously to that, though, we also have Cashapp, all right, which I'm going to go ahead and drop into the chat right now. Also have Cashapp, I just dropped that into the chat. And we have PayPal. I'm going to drop the PayPal into the chat right now as well. There's the PayPal into the chat. You can donate to the PayPal. You can donate to the Cash App. You can support the channel by hitting the super chat. Just a money sign icon in the chat. And I will go ahead and clap these clappers if you do any one of those three methods. Simultaneously to that, we also have the channel memberships. So if you hit that join next to the subscribe button, you can become a channel member today. When you become a channel member, you get access to these really cool exclusive emojis that are representative of the No Eliminated channel. So, we have like a custom E-team emoji. I have my dog as an emoji. I'm pretty much always wearing glasses. I say shalom in the beginning of all my videos. I used to have something called a freedom bell, but it's now replaced with the clappers. But these are some of the emojis that you can get access to. You also get access to exclusive content that I produce. Like when my dad was just out here, I made a video, a vlog, when we went negotiating. And over here in my city, and that video is up and it's exclusive for my channel members. So you guys can check that video out if it's something that you want to check out. You know what I mean? But it's only for channel members. So I also have a exclusive video for channel members when I went down to Luxor. So you get a couple of different exclusive videos, and you get some things free. Some of my products that I produce, you get it for free, and discounts and things like that. So definitely always check out the membership if that's something you're interested in. We also have Patreon as well, but feel free to any one of those three methods: Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, channel memberships, anything like that. I'll go ahead and clap these for you. Now, when we get back into the content, the next phase, everybody smash the like button for me as well. When we get into the next phase, this is what Nola Michelle, aka Shay Vlog, says is the realistic phase. So, she said at this point, you have a more realistic approach of, what it's like to live on a continent. And so at this point, you become the most ruthless, and I agree with that. After you kind of go through the whole how should I play phase, you make your decision, you're basically already ruthless about it, because you're either going to choose to stay illegally. You're going to choose that you're going to be you're over this country, you're leaving this country. You're going to choose, okay, I'm going back to the States. I'm going to go back to the States to live. You're going to choose any one of these three methods. And at this point, you become ruthless. Like the honeymoon phase is far gone at this moment in time. You just you strictly on, beast mode, I guess you can say. Like, so when somebody try to scam you, you quick to shut them down. When somebody, oh, my friend, shut up. You know what I mean? You are ruthless. You are like ruthless times. You know what I mean? At this moment in time. Because you're ready to make your decision, and now you got to stand on your decision. So, by the time that I left Tanzania and came to Egypt, the scamming stuff was done. I wasn't having any time for it. I wasn't even allowing it if it had any hint, because all the scams are the same. All the scams are the same. They just have a different flavor to it. So in Tanzania, they may hit you cockeyes, all this stuff like that. I mean, brother, they may hit you like that. In Egypt, they may say they may speak English, my friend, this and that. Where are you from? Oh yeah, like they can hit you with that. But the scams are all the same. They all have the same general undertone to it. Just a different flavor. And so by the time you didn't get into the most realistic portion or the most realistic phase, you're not having time for the scam. You're done with them at that moment. And you don't care about hurting somebody's feelings because they're just really trying to scam you. And so that's kind of how my experience in Egypt has been a lot more smooth because I'm not really having time for the games. Like the moment you're talking nonsense, I'm already done. I'm not here to really sit here and talk and do this jazz and jab, and I know that you're gonna waste my time. So yeah, that's the most realistic phase. You're done with the scam. You don't have any time. You don't have any time for nonsense. Any time for BS. At this moment in time, you just speaking it as it is, and either the people are going to receive it or people are not going to receive it. Thank you for everybody who's on here right now. I appreciate you guys being on here. I want to ask you to smash the like button on today's video. I want to get up to 50 likes, so I need 5 more of you guys to smash the like button. All right, liking the video is a free way to support the No Limit Eddie channel, and it just helps YouTube to kind of push the live a little bit more and help me to get into the algorithm. All right. Now, my job as a content creator, or my goal as a content creator, is to get as many eyeballs on my content as possible. Your job as a viewer of the content, you want me to produce the best content possible, and I can do that. I'm incentivized to do that when I have more people to watch, right? And so thank you guys for smashing like. I appreciate that for getting us up to 50 likes. And so yeah, you're in the most realistic phase, so you don't have time for nonsense. You're not really worried about the small things are no longer impressing you at this moment in time. The small things are no longer impressing you at this moment. You just want to live a normal life. So anything that's taking you away from that, you're not having time for it. Anything that's moving you closer to that, then that's kind of what you're focused on. You're not worried about, oh my goodness, they have camels on the streets. Oh my gosh, they have donkey drawn this and that. No, you're just worried about maintaining a regular lifestyle at this moment in time. Now, one thing I do need to mention as well, in between the how should I play this phase and the most realistic phase, the budgeting becomes ultra crucial because you had in your mind that you were going to stay in Tanzania, right? You were going to stay in Ghana. You were going to stay in South Africa. You were going to stay in Botswana, whatever it is. But now it's getting to the point where you're like, whoa, no. Like, they're not even, I can stay, but I have to do something really grimy to stay, right? Something that's probably going to be on the opposite side of the law to stay. Now, on the same token, you say, okay, I want to stay legally. I want to do this the right way. So you're like, okay, I need to leave this country. Now, it's a lot more expensive to leave a place than just to stay in a place. This is not just America. We just get, me and my cousin Rail are going to rent a U-Haul, put all my stuff in it, and drive 10 minutes up the street to move. No, you got to move. You got to move to an entirely different country. So you're thinking about flight. You're thinking about COVID tests. You're thinking about I got to travel with my pets. You're thinking about, okay, I got to get a whole new house. I got to get a new visa. I got to go get a whole new apartment. I got to put a down payment on it. I got to do this, that. So all these type of things are coming up in the back of your mind, in the back of your head. And so the budgeting becomes ultra crucial. And that kind of plays into the part where you're a lot more ruthless. You don't have time for people to scam you on this 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 400, 300. You don't have time for the scams anymore, because you're thinking about all these type of things you're going to have to pay for, and you don't have time to be like, well, maybe they needed more than this. No, at this point, it's getting gruesome. It's getting ruthless. And so you're gonna become equally as ruthless as well, because the situation is calling for it. The situation is almost demanding it, And so, those are the type of things that kind of flow into your mind at this moment in time when you get into the most realistic phase. Is like, okay, if I gotta leave, I gotta really get I gotta really get this bread, because I gotta make the play to do this and do this. So I can't be, having time for this nonsense. I don't have time to be, going out and saying I want to experience this, I want to experience that. No, it's about, okay, I gotta get practical. I gotta get realistic, because I'm probably gonna have to leave this country. Then I gotta think about, okay, how am I gonna sell everything that I already bought to furnish this house, everything like that. So these are all the things that's going through your mind, like in this realistic phase. You know what I mean? And this happens to a lot of people, but people don't really talk about it. You know what I mean? People don't really talk about it. And so you already set up yourself and set up your lifestyle and your budget for you to stay in this country, but now you're leaving the country. So you got to do some rearranging. And so it's going to make you a little more ruthless. It's going to make you a little more angry, a little more hostile, all these type of things that kind of going through your mind at this point in time, and so yeah. At that moment in time, your budget becomes more crucial, because you got to determine if you're going to stay or if you're going to move. Thank you guys for smashing the like button and getting me up to 52 likes. Let's see if we can get 8 more people to smash the like button so that we can be at 60 likes on today's live stream. We got Tony Africa in the building. What up? What up? We got Dom G in the building. What up? What up? We got somebody named Joe L in the building. What up? We got somebody named Ebony in the building. What up? Shout out to everybody who's in this live stream. I appreciate everybody being in this live. Like I said, it's a Sunday, and I know in the States, a lot of people are watching NFL football today. A lot of people are going to church today. A lot of people are resting to, get prepared because they got to go back to work on Monday. And so I appreciate you guys spending some time with me, thinking that whatever I'm saying is valuable enough for you to want to tune in and spend a little bit of time rocking with me. So I appreciate that. I'm going to do my best to provide you as much value as I possibly can. On this channel, I don't talk about stuff other people talk about. I talk about my personal experience. And I think that my personal experience is probably relatable to most people, and I think that's why people like it. So, I'm just going to be sharing basically my experience being on the continent of Africa for 11 months. I've seen a lot of people come and go. I've seen a lot of people sustain, and I'm just going to give you guys my experience about what it took to sustain and maybe some of the reasons why people leave because of the mental hurdles. You know what I mean? Things like that. So if you guys enjoy this content, one thing that you guys can do is like the video. Another thing that you guys can do if you want to support in a different manner, you guys can hit the super chat button. The super chat is that money sign icon of the chat. You can click on that, buy a super chat or buy a super sticker. Another thing you can do is hit the PayPal. The PayPal, I'm gonna drop the link into the chat right now. That's the PayPal. And then you also can hit the Cashapp. You know what I mean? You guys can also hit the Cashapp. I think I'm probably, shout out to Tiffany Banner, shout out to Mark Meets Africa. Probably one of the youngest people to be on the continent of Africa this long, definitely. But like I said, 11 months in, I came to the continent at 21. I ended up I had my 22nd birthday in Tanzania. I had my 22nd birthday in Tanzania. I think I went to Orchid Cafe or something like that. I don't know what I did. But yeah, it's been an interesting time. No, I think for my birthday I came to Egypt because I got here August 4th. My birthday is August 2nd. So really, I probably was just coming to Egypt, and stuff like that, preparing for that. But you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely sustaining myself here for I guess the last 11 months has been a blessing. You know what I mean? All praise to the Most High for opening up so many different avenues, for putting so many cool people into my life. You know what I mean? And giving me a certain mindset and a certain drive to find success wherever I land and things like that, or wherever he leads me. So definitely, if you guys want to support the channel, PayPal is there, Cash App is there, Super Chat is available, money sign icon in the chat. You can also hit the join button next to the subscribe button, become a channel member. By becoming a channel member, you're going to get access to free products that I release. You're going to get discounts on certain products. You're going to get like the merch and stuff like that. You're going to get exclusive video, exclusive content that I drop only for members, only for Patreon members, and things like that. So definitely become a channel member today as well. You're also going to get access to exclusive emojis. You're not going to find anywhere else on YouTube besides on my channel. You know how that goes. So, with all that being said, that's that next phase. That's the most realistic phase. You're going to get into that phase and you're going to have to really get gruesome because you're going to have to make some tough decisions and things of that nature. So, how that type of stuff goes. Now, the phase that I'm in now, I'm going to start reading the comments in a second. But the phase that I'm in now, man, is just a life as normal phase. You have a practical understanding of what it's like to live on a continent, and nothing is really special to you anymore. It's just day-to-day living. The continent has lost its allure. It's not like, oh my gosh, everything is so special. I love it and It's basically just day-to-day life now. It's nothing special about me living in Egypt. If I would go to another country, not going to be anything special about me being in another country. It's just going to be the same exact soup, just warmed over. You just get into a routine where it's just day-to-day life. You still find out things that are interesting, that are new to you. but it's not to the point where it was in the honeymoon phase. It just is what it is, you know. Nothing really surprises you too much anymore. You realize that this is what Africa is. You know what I mean? And you just go about it on a day-to-day manner. Now, of course, what I mean is it's lost its allure. It's not like, oh, I'm done with it. It's boring now. But it's more so of it's just like it's just regular life now. You know what I mean? It's just I live in Africa. You know, it's not a real special thing. It's not a real big thing anymore. You kind of get like this is life. You know, and that's kind of the phase that I would say that I'm in now. You know, I'm just really focusing on day-to-day living, day-to-day practicalities, focusing on, you know, for me being in Egypt has been a real blessing. You know, I know a lot of people talk very bad upon Egypt, you know, but for me being in Egypt has been a real blessing. You know, I'm in a position where I can honestly say I can pursue greatness, you know, and what I mean by that is there's something called the hierarchy of need, right? And so when you're focused on food and water, you don't have time to focus on how to be the best father, right? Or when you're focused on food and water, when you focus on breathing, right? You focus on getting air into your lungs, right? Imagine you're short of breath, somebody been strangling you and they barely let you go, barely let you free. You're not thinking about how can I become the greatest philosopher on earth. You're not thinking about that. You're thinking about how can I get air inside of my lungs, right? And so there's a hierarchy of need in everything, including just regular day-to-day life. So when you are focused on how the heck am I going to stay here legally? When you are focused on, okay, what country am I going to go to next? When you're focused on, you know, how am I supposed to sustain myself when I can't even, you know, I can't even legally do this or legally do that, or I can't even own land here. Like when you're thinking about these type of things, you are limiting. You're on the lower ranks of the hierarchy of need. You're focusing on just pure survival, right? Focusing on just pure survival. So you can't even go beyond that mentally. You can't even get to the spiritual, the mental, the anything that's beyond your day-to-day life. You can't really get beyond that when you are stressed like that. And so for me being here in Egypt with the way that things are lined up and the way things are arranged, I can't actively pursue greatness, right? Because I don't have to stress about some of the smaller, more minute things. And so for me being in Egypt, like I said, it's been a blessing and I've been enjoying my time, you know, in Egypt, you know. So that's kind of where I'm at now. Life is normal, day-to-day life is there's nothing too crazy, nothing too spectacular. You know, and like I said, I can focus on pursuing greatness, whatever that means to you. You know, if that's pursuing being a better father, you can do that now. If that's pursuing being a better YouTuber, you can do that. If that's pursuing being a better business person, you can do that. You know, and once you get into that phase, you're just focusing on pursuing whatever version of greatness that it is to you. Maybe you came to Africa to get healthier. You can pursue health. You know what I mean? You can focus on eating clean. You can focus on drinking your water. Focus on exercise. Focus on meditation. Focus on yoga. You know, focus on jogging. Whatever it is, you can focus on that more. So once you kind of get into this life is normal phase. Yeah, I think that's kind of the process that everybody kind of goes through. You know, maybe there's more steps, more phases along the way. But like I said, I'm only 11 months in, and so this is what I know up to this point. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for getting me the 60 likes. I appreciate it. You know, that was what I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about today. You know, at this point, I'm just going to probably go ahead and read a couple of comments and kind of go off of things like that. You know, kind of go off of things like that. So let's scroll up and see what people are talking in the comment section. Again, you know, I came out of America in February 23rd. So it's now 11 months exactly, you know, that I've been out, you know, out of the country for the most part. Tiger of Truth asks, how many African countries have you visited? You know, I've lived in Egypt. I lived in Tanzania. I really want to know how was the American people like? Okay. Or in the case of Egypt, whether the visa clerks like you or not. I experienced that firsthand myself and a friend getting two completely different visas at the same time. LOL. Iron King's daughter said, "Hey, good to see you. Good to see you too, Maimuna. Africa is a continent with 55 countries, various cultural differences, so experiences will be very different. Culture, religion will impact these experiences." That's what's up. Yep. Hey, family, we're driving in the mountains, so the phone might freeze. Ha, okay, but we're in the building. Smash like. Appreciate my guys, TNT, Mike, and Jazz. I learned to get information from people who have been there for many years. It's not that many African American YouTubers who meet that criteria because they leave and go back to the States. Okay, Tiger Truth. TNT Michael Jazz said, hey, did you know Michelle? Yes. And that's fact that all that's happened, most definitely. So the scamming part is Egypt or Tanzania, everywhere. Yeah, that surprising thing when you get to the continent, you end up meeting people who been in like 30 plus years with kids, business, and the like. Good to connect with them. A lot of African Americans are moving to South Africa, and I am hearing the complete opposite of what you are describing. I even know a few who were in Tanzania and now in South Africa. Good to hear. Why did you decide on Egypt over Gambia? For the most part, when it comes to Egypt over Gambia, I got a video about that on my channel about why a 22-year-old African American moved to Egypt. Check it out. South Africa has no visa card for American citizens. Great for South Africa. Great for people who are going to South Africa. We got Dom G. He said, yo, what up, fam? Also, big ups with the ads, bro. Yeah, big ups to the ads. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if you're talking about ads on my videos or the ads that I've been running across YouTube. The ads that I'm running across YouTube have been doing very great numbers for me. I've been enjoying the results. It brings a lot more consistency into the business. You guys know I'm trying to help 1,000 people make $1,000 per month online. And it's helping me to get closer to my goal. I'm actually going to be filming some more ads. I think y'all willing sometime this week, and launch them sometime this week as well. But basically, with the ads and things like that, it's just a learning process. Again, I consider myself one of the greatest. You know what I mean? And I know for a fact I'm the only person, within this whole space that's running YouTube ads and things like that. And I'm doing it for the streets and doing it for the set, so that way we can as I learn this process, I can give you guys a game. You know what I mean? And that's what I do with everything. I go through it first, and then I formulate it and break it down in my own head, and then regurgitate it out so people can kind of get it in a way that may be more digestible to them. And so as I figure out how to scale a business, using YouTube ads, and I'm gonna give the game to people as well. So definitely, man, I'm excited for the process. I've been enjoying what I've been able to achieve thus far, but we got a lot more room to go, especially if I plan to really take things up to a new level. Melanin Migration, who've been in Tanzania for years, left as well. Big ups to Melanin Migration. I don't know, why they left or what they got going on, but big ups to them. Would it be easier just to travel around the continent and explore several countries and avoid the visa limits? It depends on what's easier. It depends on what you want to do with your life. For me, the reason why I'm not a big fan of that is I don't like COVID tests. I don't like COVID restrictions. I don't like going from place to place, bouncing around, being new and keep continuously being a new person, a new place. I'm not the biggest fan of that, because that can open you up for different opportunities to become a victim potentially, but again, if you have the funds to do that and it's something that you want to do, then go for it. I want to go to Africa. I like your honesty. Thank you. Hey, young brother, what up, Tony? If you would settle in a country, which one would it be and why? I never settle. We're here now because we're here now. But if I just we can go anywhere, any moment in time. But I'm here now, and I'm enjoying being here now. Yo, it's been a minute since I've been on your live streams. Hope everything is going well on your side. Everything's been going great. This is awesome. Thank you for that. Do you have a list of what to look out for? Not really. Facts. In Africa, you are truly free. This is what most Americans can't get. True freedom is what you are describing. I gotta plug my laptop in. Yeah. Hold on, let me plug my joint in. Okay, I'm back in business, I believe. Let me see. Make sure I'm charging. Yeah, I'm charging. Yeah, it sounds great. It sounds like home to you now. Egypt has been a real calm place. Hey, let's go ahead and get up to 70 likes, guys. 70 likes. We need 8, 9, 10. We need 3 more of you guys to smash the like button, all right? Yes, I still count on my fingers. It gets the job done, all right? Let's get 2 more likes now, guys. 2 more likes. We need 70 likes on today's live. Liking the video just helps YouTube to know that you're enjoying the content. They push it out to more people. All right, another way to support the channel, you can hit that money sign icon in the chat and buy a super chat or buy a super sticker. Simultaneously to that, if you enjoy the content enough and you want to support financially, you can also do that via PayPal. Okay, we have PayPal, which I'm going to go ahead and drop into the chat. And we also have Cashapp, which I'm going to go ahead and drop into the chat as well. It's a great way to support the No Limit Eddie channel. Definitely. Boom, there you go, right there. Simultaneously to that, we got somebody says, the longer you stay in a foreign country, do you lose some sense of American values? Do you feel like you are becoming a local? Thanks. No, I don't feel like you lose a sense of American values. I think you are who you are, and you always will be who you always will be. But at the same time, you do have the power to change your mentality if that's something that you do want to do. But yet you're going to have to make the conscious choice to change your mentality. For me, I am the way I was in America. What I mean by that is I was always somebody who just focused on, what I consider greatness, and I do the same thing here in the continent. When it comes to, focusing on, oh, I want to go to this club, or oh, I want to go smoke this, I want to go drink that. It's never been me. Because in reality, when you come to Africa, you can do whatever you want to do, pretty much a significant amount more here because your money goes a lot longer. So if you're an alcoholic, you can be a super alcoholic on the continent. If you're a pothead, you can be a super pothead on the continent. If you are somebody who likes to, sleep with different women, you can do that to an extreme amount here on the continent. Just because, your money goes farther here. So yeah, you're going to be who you're going to be, regardless of where you're at. You might just be more of it in one place or less of it in another place because, you're going to go as far as your budget allows, right? So, it all is the same thing in my personal opinion. Now, I do find myself, a lot less stressed here on the continent. That's what I can say is an actual plus. And I'm a lot less stressed here on the sense of finances, a lot less stressful to me. On the sense of, police brutality is a lot less stressful to me. On a sense of, being Black in America is a stressful type of lifestyle, and based on the fact that I don't have to deal with certain things that that I deal with in America, I feel like I'm a lot less stressed. But other than that, Africa's the same as America. It's it's the same thing. You wanna be a positive influence on society, you can do that. You wanna be a negative influence on society, you can do that. You wanna become obese, you can do that. You wanna eat healthy, you can do that. You want to buy a scooter and you want to drive a scooter around town, you can do that. You want to buy a car, you want to drive around town, you can do that. You want to get married, you can do that. You want to have kids, you can do that. There's nothing that you can do in America that you can't do here, nothing you can do here that you can't do in America. The biggest difference is the political realm, It's a political realm, that's the only difference I can say in reality. There's no special nothing here, it's more peaceful. That's about it. Outside of the peace, everything's the same. Yes, things are cheaper, than America, but at the same time, you're more likely not going to be making your American salary while you're here. Yes, people are less prone to violence, but like I said, that's just it being more peaceful. Yes, the overall access to fresh foods is greater in certain countries than it might be in America, but at the same time, it is what it is. It's the same thing everywhere you go. I don't overhype the continent. I think it is what it is. It's another place to live. I enjoy being here more than I enjoy being in the States. Yes, that is true. However, I'm not going to just say it's a magical place, and the moment I touched my foot in the soil, I felt my ancestors' blood running through me. That didn't happen for me. Maybe it happened for some, but it didn't happen to me. So you know how that goes. Let me see. Let me read these comments. So, absolutely, don't feel like, yep. I don't understand travel. I understand that traveling. You always we're just yeah. If you're a person interested in traveling and then go from country to country, you're more than welcome to do it. You know what I mean? Definitely. Our ancestors have been praying for these days for hundreds of years for all of us. It just feels like a weight off your shoulder. That's 100% what I can say. You have more time to focus on achieving goals and not stress. 100%. No limit. Shape Vlog said, smash the like Yes, everybody smash the like button, man. We can go ahead and get 9 more likes in this live, 9 more likes in this live, so that we can reach 80 likes for this live stream. I know that we can do such a thing, right? Everybody just watching this, just smash the like button. Simultaneously to that, if you have questions, feel free to drop them into the chat and ask them. You know, I've been on a continent now for 11 months. You know, we are continuously to go on strong. I'm grateful to be here for this as long as I've been here. I'm hopeful that I can share some certain information that might make it help easier for other people to come in and enjoy their time on the continent. However, I'm not somebody who offers any consultations. I just try to give the best information I can for free. I get people to email me all the time to ask me, "Hey Eddie, I'm in Egypt. How do I do this? Hey Eddie, I'm looking to go to Tanzania. How do I do this? Hey Eddie, how do you feel about this?" And I just go ahead and give them some information back. Now I need some of the right. I need people to continue to email me and things like that. But I need the right people to email me too. But we can talk about that in another video. Another video we can talk about that. But I need the right people to email me too. You know how that go. Shout out to everybody that is out here in Egypt too. A lot of people settle over in Cairo. There's like a lot of Nigerians over in Cairo, a lot of Kenyans over in Cairo. When I was in Cairo, I saw way more melanated individuals. Melanated individuals, and so big ups to Cairo for that. I think I do want to go head down to Cairo again, definitely, because that bazaar was lit. Khan Cali. I'm going back, man. I'm going back to Khan Cali Bazaar. And this time I'd like to take a few people with me for sure. And have a really good time going to that bazaar, doing some shopping. Trying to meet more people that are down there, because I feel like there's a lot more African Americans down there, a lot more Nigerians and Kenyans and Tanzanians. All the people just be in Cairo, so definitely. What about social life? Do you think it's more boring than in America? So, like I said, you're gonna be who you're gonna be wherever you are. So, I'm not the most social person. I just hang out with who I hang out with in the States, and I hang out with who I hang out with here in the continent. So the social aspect I would say is kind of the same for me personally. But if you are a social person, you can meet people. Like when TNT O'Mac and Jazz went to Tanzania, they were meeting everybody. They just go here, meet this person, there, meet that person, going to these events. If you're a social person, you're going to be social on the continent. For me, I find it to be just about the same. I find it to be just about the same. Of course. How do you meet? But what I say is different is the ability to communicate is not always as easy. How do I meet people who speak English in a country that's not an English speaking country, right? So those are sort of things that you do have to kind of be mindful of and try to figure that type of stuff out. And that's something that I'm still figuring out as well. Just trying to meet different people, meet new people. Where do African Americans hang out? Trying to figure that out, especially in my city in particular. But I feel like in Cairo there's a lot more, so I probably would just make more frequent trips up to Cairo and things like that. But it depends on the city that you're in. If I was in Dar, meeting people in Dar is pretty easy. But it depends on the city and the country that you're in, definitely, and the language barrier as well. But everybody smash the like button for me. Like I said, I would really appreciate getting up to 80 likes. I think we're gonna need a couple more likes, you know what I mean, to go ahead and make that happen. I think maybe 3 more likes, it'll be very easy, very possible to get that. If everybody's on here right now, smash that like button so we can get up to 80 likes. JC in the building said, "What up, Eddie? Man, I'm out here living, man. I'm out here living, JC. How are you doing? How are you doing?" We got a link on the email or WhatsApp. Yeah, definitely. Shoot me an email. My email's in the description of all my videos. You know what I mean? It's in the description of all my videos. Shout out to everybody who does email me. I try to check my email at least once a day. I know a lot of people, I'm one of the only people who really make videos about being in Egypt. And so, a lot of people email me about, processes and things like that, being over here. So I try to check my email at least once a day. I know a lot of people may have watched past videos that I, produce, and they want to, ask me certain questions and things like that. So I try to, answer their questions as well. So that's kind of how everything goes. Happy New Year, Eddie. How's it going? Man, Jermaine, just living a basic life. We're trying to get up to 80 likes. If you're just not jumping in, I would appreciate it if you smash the like button for me. I think we need 3 more people to smash the like button. Liking the video just helps YouTube to know you're enjoying the content and share it out to more people. You know how that goes. You guys want to see me travel around the country, Egypt more? I mean, smash the like, get more people to watch jazz. traveling is not free. Traveling is not free. Folks gotta get a little hotel. They gotta get a little bus. You gotta buy food. You gotta have some spending money. Oh, I gotta go to the bazaars. So how that type of stuff goes. You know how all that type of stuff goes. And the free way to support the channel is just smashing like, watching the ads. Sharing the channel out. You get how all that type of stuff goes. But yeah, the visit has the mildest climate. No country had a mild climate. Egypt is very cold right now, and it was very hot when I got here. Tanzania was raining like crazy, and it was hot. So there, none of the countries I visited had a mild climate. You know how that goes. So you're gonna want to look at a different country that may have a more mild climate. You and also I don't know what mild is. Like for me, 50 degrees is very very cold. Like very very cold. 50 degrees may be nothing to you. So I don't know how, where you even from, and the domain in which you're used to. For me, growing up in Los Angeles, kind of just being in 80-degree weather, I'm used to it. So when it's 80 degrees, people are like, "Yo, it is hot, it's burning up." I'm like, yeah, this pretty much post-stony. Like I love this type of weather. And when it's 50 degrees, I'm like, "Yo, I need to go bundle up." Like right here, this black thing, if you're wondering, is a scarf. I'm having to wear a scarf in Egypt. It's cold in the mug out here. I ain't never worn a scarf a day in my life, but folks gotta wear a scarf. And I got my beanie right here. Like, folks really having to layer up to go outside. So you know how that type of stuff goes. So if you're from Long Beach, yeah, I mean, if you're from Long Beach, man, you can enjoy Tanzania. The weather to me was nice. I enjoyed it. A lot more rain, however, than I was used to, but you can maintain yourself there. We got Diaspora Connect in the building. What up? What up? Miss you guys, love y'all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Big ups to Tanzania. I hear a lot of people are leaving Tanzania at this moment in time. Just because of this situation, that situation. That's what I've been hearing. But big ups to Tanzania. You've been there for quite a while now. I think you're definitely over a year. So shout out to you for being there that long for sure. Um, Los Angeles is going through it, shaking my head. Oh, I don't know Los Angeles is going through it. I don't know too much about America at this moment in time as I'm not there. Uh, it was funny, like when my dad and them came to visit out here in Egypt, they were like masked up and like, oh, COVID, and all kind of stuff like that. And I was just dying laughing, like, yo, like that stuff don't really be, that don't even cross our mind over here, and that just was funny, like how like serious they were about it. And so, I'm very out of touch with what goes on in the States. Like, I'm a continental individual now, and so a lot of stuff I don't be even in touch about. I don't know what really goes on unless it's a major event, and I'll find out about that through social media and things like that. And I'm very limited on social media as well. All I have is a YouTube, so I don't even do Instagram. I don't do TikTok, Twitter, or anything like that. So I'm gonna get on TikTok soon. But I don't really have time. I don't really be knowing what be going on in the States, to be honest with you guys. Um, you guys know how all that goes. And thank you guys for getting me to 82 likes. I think we can keep going up to like 90 probably. Probably get up to 90 likes. What I want to open up. Credit Karma saying my score going up. I need to give me a credit card too. That's what I need to be doing. I'm traveling in September. I got all my vaccines. Wow. Because it may be mandated to travel soon. I'm just aware I'm feeling great. Okay, okay. Yeah, I've never been a fan of that. I stayed free of that type of stuff. But at the same time, hey, shout out to everybody on this live, man. We definitely got the PayPal, definitely got the Cash App. Drop into the chat. You guys want to support the channel and make these clappers clap? You guys can definitely do that by hitting the PayPal, which linked in the description or linked in the chat. The Cash App, which is in the chat. The Super Chat, which is that money sign icon in the chat. Click on that, buy a Super Chat or a Super Sticker. Let's get 70 likes. Chat, we already at 82 likes. We need to get up to 90 likes. So I need everybody to go ahead and smash that like button, man. Let's get 8 more of you guys to smash the like. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Ski. Huh? Yours say 62? Wow. Mine says 82. Yeah, let me go click on my own live and see it. Yeah, it say 83 now. Hey, everybody know how that type of stuff goes. So, I need everybody to smash a like. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's get to 90 likes. Why not? At the end of the day, I'm definitely one of the youngest people to be on the continent this long. And for that, I gotta say all praise to the Most High. I feel like I'm probably one of the biggest black sheeps. You know what I mean on the YouTube space. I feel like I got a lot of people who really don't want to see me win. I feel like I got a lot of people who really don't want to see me excel. And it can be it can be simple, you know it can be simple, just because they just don't like what I represent, or it could just be that they just don't want to see me take a W. I don't know what it is, but at the end of the day, I definitely feel like a lot of people do hate on 150 Dream Team. um And at the end of the day, the only way to combat hate really is just to continue to show love and continue to show, continue to show love. And so that's why I try to tell y'all, like, I try to get information out for free. I'm not going to charge my people to get information. Um, I try to give it out for free, for the most part, especially when it comes to moving to the continent, but I don't have a problem with people charging for consultations, because again, that's a service, and you get what you pay for and all that type of stuff. But at the same time, I think that probably I think me making videos, about not doing consultations, a lot of people do consultations, so they may be like, dang, folks trying to kill my business or something like that. You know how that go. Even though I said do consultations, but just understand that it's not the end all be all. Likewise, I think I innovate a lot of things. I feel like I was one of the first people to do a lot of stuff when it comes to this whole continental. Did I snap my case? Oh no. When it comes to this whole continental movement, um, but I definitely don't feel like I get the credit a lot of times about this, that. You know how that type of stuff go. But when you really, just an innovator, I feel like people don't respect it all the time. They don't always want to respect the innovator. They're gonna watch you from the background, from the shadows, and then implement what you implement, and then be like, it's a whole new idea, such and such forth. You know how that goes. Or they'll just try to snub you from different things, and you know what I mean, like, different things of that nature. But it's just, I guess it just is what it is. But we continue to really make more progress, every single day. So everybody smash the like button, man. Let's get up to 90 likes. Let's get up to 90 likes. You know what I mean? What's the word as far as Egypt with the mandatory? You know how that go. That's life. Always opposition, but I use that as fuel. Nah, I mean, definitely use it as fuel, but at the same time, it's just like, wow, it's crazy. You need people to hate it. It creates motivation. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you don't have haters, you're probably not really taking W's. Um, probably really not taking W's. It works for me. Yeah, it definitely works. Definitely works. You know what I mean? And we just keep on taking dubs. But and I really feel like I ain't gonna talk too crazy, but yeah. Hey, let's get 5 more likes in this live. Let's get 5 more likes in this live. You know how that type of stuff goes. As a YouTuber, you want to get as many eyeballs as you possibly can on your content. And a great way to do that is to do a live stream and to get your likes up. Basically liking the video just helps YouTube to know you're enjoying the content and they share it out to more people. Eddie, I didn't think I'd be able to live my dream moving to Egypt. Okay, then the Most High sent you, and I bought your course. Okay, great. I know I can make it there now. I'll praise to the Most High for you. Definitely, definitely. I it seems like you got a white baby as your profile photo. So I just want to know, like, are you black or how does that all work? Is that just like a stock image? You know how that goes. I just be very curious. Um, like, do crackers watch my channel? That I would like to know that. Michelle on the mission. We got Michelle on the mission in the building. What up? What up? What up? Hey, Betrayal, man. So wait, so tell me about that situation that happened. Like, did you went down there and they basically said, like, folks, you overstayed your joint. You need to pay me a fee. You know, or was it like a more simple process? Just like, yo, like, you overstayed your thing, so just pay the fee and leave the country, come back, or how did that all work? Shay Vlog said, hey, Michelle. Michelle dropped the laughing emoji. Hey, Shay. Yeah, big up to Shay Vlogs, man. She's doing really good with her monetization on her videos. Man, wow, Eddie, you wild. No, I'm not wild. I just have honest questions, like, oh, okay, got you. See, that's what I'm saying. You would never know if you didn't ask. All right, all right. And how do I pronounce your name? Korean. Korean. Let me know how to pronounce your name as well. And I mean, like, and on this channel, maybe it's okay. Got you, got you. Yeah, yeah. Like on this channel, like I just be 100% honest. You know what I mean? I just like to be very clear about what everything is going on. Just mainly on the fact that life is too short to be tiptoeing this, tiptoeing that. I just want to understand, like, who am I really talking to? Is this a black person or not? But okay, cool. You black. You know what I mean? You want to move to the continent. You probably want to move to Egypt in particular. Now I know you're a parent. So hey, I know a good amount about you now. And again, it's like my whole life is on YouTube. You can really look at it and find out a lot about me. You know what I mean? To watching the YouTube channel. So I think it's only right if I ask a question just to clarify. I want to do a live about it. When you gonna do that live? I want to tap into that live and get some information. About the whole process. Why don't you start doing live invites? You talk about when people can call in. I used to do those in Tanzania a lot, but number one, people don't like to call in a lot. Everybody's so very self conscious about, oh, I don't want people to see my face. Oh, I don't want people to do this. Oh, I don't want people to see my house. Like they're very much self conscious. Hey, we only at 87 likes, so I think we need to get up a little bit more. Like 3 more people to smash the like button, guys. 3 more people to smash the like button. We can get up to 90 likes. I know that we can do that. Because we have 22 people in this live stream right now, so I know there's 3 people in here who have not smashed the like button. So either you haven't smashed the like button because you just forgot, or you haven't smashed the like button because you don't want to see me win, you don't want to see me prosper. If you don't want to see me win, you don't want to see me prosper. Sad news is I'm going to win and going to prosper even more. If you do want to see me win, you do want to see me prosper, it's a free way to support the channel by smashing a like button. It's just literally your phone is like this. You turn it vertically, you smash a like. Simple. Maybe you on your computer. Maybe you need to minimize the window and smash the like button. You know what I mean? It's very simple. I'm one of the people who just tell you smash a like. If that's something that you want to do. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Nobody's gonna force you to smash a like. But I'm also not forcing you to watch the content. So you're watching the content because you enjoy it. In one way or another. If you're enjoying it, then why not just smash a like? Cicely G said, "Good evening, Eddie. Plan to be there soon. I will book this week. All right, dope, dope, dope. Cicely G, right now I believe is in Ghana. She plans on coming out to Egypt. You know what I mean? I think I emailed Cicely G. You know what I mean? Like I said, I email a lot of different people. You know what I mean? A lot of different people. You know, and sometimes I forget, but I think I talk to. You know, and so hopefully you come out here. You know, experience. I think you're going into Cairo, so experience Cairo and Cairo. You know, definitely. Hopefully, you don't like. Hopefully, you don't have a problem with cigarettes because you're gonna smell a lot of those in Cairo. You know, when I was in Cairo the other day for, you know, my family was here. You know, I think I was in Old Cairo, and it was a great experience, a good time. Good time. Okay. Oh, Corinthian. Oh, Corinthian, pronounced like the New Testament. Okay, Corinthian. That's a dope name. Okay, yeah, okay, we responded by email. Okay, got you. I've been watching your vids nonstop. Oh, that's all praise to the Most High, you know. And like I said, you know, one of the things that, you know, my guy Eshawn Burgundy, you know, he told me one time that when you kind of produce the content, the right people are going to find it. You know what I mean? The right people are going to be directed to that content, and whatever he said, that has stuck with me. So a lot of the content that I produce now, you know, I just produce it knowing that the right people are going to see it. You know what I mean? And so I'm glad you were able to find the content. I'm glad you've been able to find value in the content. It seems like you coming out. Give me some information about you. You know what I mean? Give us some information about you. You know, what state are you from? You speak very good English. So I'm assuming you're from the United States. What state are you from? And you know what's prompting you to leave the country. You know what I mean? And on top of that, you know, who's coming out of the country with you? You know what I mean? Do you have a congregation that's coming with you? Are you coming just you? Are you coming you and your husband, your child, or are you the husband and you have a wife that's coming with you? Like, you know what I mean? Hope to connect Montreal on a mission also. Oh yeah. Shout out to Montreal. Shout out to Montreal. You know what I mean? Everybody should connect with Montreal because, you know, she just be an OG, a pioneer in what she does. You know, she was the first African American I saw being out here in Zania. I mean, not Zania. Sorry. Being out here in Egypt. You know, she was the first person I connected with being out here in Egypt. And like I said, I reached out to Montreal via email. Hey, let's get one more person, guys. I'm from New York. Okay, shout out to D Gray being in New York. New York, man, that's some cold weather, ain't it? I'm from Minnesota. My guy Tonga Carvey's from Minnesota. Mr. Organic as well. You know, I know that was some cold weather out there as well, just from watching their videos. Corinthian, let me know where you're from. You know, I lost my point. You know how that goes. Oh yeah, so I reached out to Michelle on a mission via email, and so she responded and gave me information. And so that's why when people reach out to me, I'm not like book my consultation. I give you some information. Now I'm like, yo, okay, let me help you out too because I remember being in that exact same space. You know what I mean? I remember being in the exact same place when I wanted to go to Tanzania, journey through a Kevlar. I reached out to her via email. She gave me information. You know, just straight with it. You know. And so I reached out to people via email, and they responded to me with love, and I do the same thing. You know what I mean, to make sure that I just return a blessing. You know what I mean, and it's a thing of understanding that what goes around comes around. So when you give out positive energy, you get positive energy back. You know what I mean. When you give out love, you get love back. And so, you know, that's one of the big things that I do my best to do. Now, you can't be getting extracurricular in the emails now. You know what I mean? If you're getting extracurricular in the emails, what I mean by that is like, yo, I can't spend 3 hours, you know, helping you out for free. Now that's getting out of hand. That's getting outrageous, you know. But I don't mind, you know what I mean. Yeah, Corinthian, please email me. My email is always in the description of all my videos. Like I said, I'm not in Cairo. You know what I mean? I flew into Cairo and I left Cairo pretty much immediately. I went back up to Cairo just a couple of days ago with my dad, my little sister, Nina. And that was what I did a couple of days ago. Stayed up there for a couple of days, you know, enjoyed my experience. Saw the Nile River once again, ate some American style foods, went to the malls. You know how that goes. But at the same time, I'm very disappointed in the fact that we only have 89 likes. You know, very disappointed in the fact that we have 89 likes. That means a lot of you guys are watching this video right now and have not smashed the like button, which is something that's free to do. And so you got to start asking yourself, why can I not support why can I not support a fellow African American? Or if you want to get extracurricular, why can I support a fellow Hebrew? If you want to get extracurricular, why can I not support my brother? And you gotta really start asking yourself that, because it's free to smash the like button. And so if you can't just do something as simple as smashing a like, you probably taking L's in other portions in your life because you refuse to take simple action, or because you're somebody who thinks that the world revolves around you. And what I mean by that is, I've had a lot of people tell me, why do I have to? I'll smash like when you provide value and all this weird stuff. When it's like, yo, if you clicked on a video, you already found something interesting. You see, if you're watching this long, you watch it long enough to comment, you're ready for something interesting. It's something simple as smashing a like. You really think that one like is going to change somebody's whole life, such on and such forth. But at the same time, I think it's something simple to smash a like, and when I go on people's videos, I smash a like almost immediately. I'm doing a shout out Noni. So let me let you know, basically, my name is No Limit Eddie. I lived in Los Angeles, California my entire life. Basically, eventually when I was 21, I got tired of living there. It was just a spiritual burden to continue to stay there. I decided to fly out of America, and I came to Tanzania. Stayed in Tanzania for probably 6 months. Tanzania slapped me in my face a couple of times with the student visa. Slapped me in my face a couple of times with this scam, that scam. A little bit of hating, a little bit of hating. But again, I like Tanzania. Beautiful country, beautiful people. The people are very nice there. You know what I mean? The lifestyle is amazing. The fruits and vegetables are amazing. The food is amazing. The type of life you can live is amazing there, but it's not a place that I would say is great to stay long term, simply because of the way the laws are set up. You know what I mean? In a sense of ownership, in a sense of visas, in a sense of even the people there, not everybody there is really about respect. And not everybody there is about admiration, and love. A lot of people there are about hating. A lot of people there are about hating, and people who've been there long enough will tell you it's a lot of hating going on. Locals will tell you there's a lot of hating going on, in Tanzania. But at the same time, I was there for a little bit, then I came out to Egypt. Like I said, I turned 22 August 2nd, August 4th. I was here in Egypt, and I've been here ever since. Basically post Stony. Really enjoying my time. I got a couple of videos that I need to produce for you guys to give you guys some life updates. Like I said, I've been in this apartment for a little while. I'm going to be looking at a new apartment. Honestly, I want to stay in the same building, but I just would prefer to get. I want to see if they have a studio in this apartment, or have a one bedroom in this apartment. I just want my own place. You know what I mean? So right now I live with I know let me share my not my little sister, my older sister, but she's a small human, and shorter than me. I like to poke jabs at her and things like that when I'm on live. Simultaneously to that, probably stay in the same building, but I just want my own apartment. Have my own space. So that's one thing that I do want to do in the next few days, few weeks. So you might see some apartment hunting videos coming out. I plan on staying in the same city that I'm in now because I got a lot of respect in this city. I know the people in the city now. I know the stories in the city. People know me. People know me in the city. So I probably will stay here. But anyway, Noni, that's basically a gist about Eddie, what I do on this channel. I basically make videos showcasing my story, being here in Africa. In particular right now, Egypt. I emailed you last week. I'm interested in your tours. Hey, big ups. Definitely do a tour when we're trying on a mission. I'm waiting for Sade to come back, and we definitely want to go on a trip to Aswan. Royal Guidance said Leo energy. I guess on a technical sense, I go to Africa. I just can't be around all these white folks. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, every country respects the United States dollar. It's basically the global reserve currency. But at the same time, you usually would just convert your money into the local currency. So for me in Egypt, I use Egyptian pounds, mostly. But if I wanted to use US dollar, I could use US dollar. But then you gotta do the math in your head, and it's not gonna be the same breakdown because you're gonna have a 1 pound bill in Egyptian pound. There's no 1 pound equivalent in the USD, and so they're not gonna take no pennies. They want dollars only. So you gotta think about it in that manner. And so for the most part, I prefer to use. For the most part, I prefer to use. I thought you were in Cairo. No, I'm not in Cairo. Everybody just assumes I'm in Cairo because that's the biggest city, but I'm not in Cairo. There's no Red Sea in Cairo. There's no Red Sea in Cairo. So, but anyway, I usually convert my money because it's just easier. It's the breakdown is simpler. I can negotiate much better in Egyptian pounds than I can in USD because there's no fractional USD. So they're gonna have a half pound, a full pound, a 1 pound, a 5 pound, a 10 pound. So I can negotiate much better. I can negotiate for 5 pounds, which is 30 cents, but I can't negotiate for 30 cents. Right? So it's like, give it to me for a dollar and 20 cents. They're not gonna take 2 dimes. You see? But if I say, okay, give it to me for 130 pounds instead of 150 pounds, that's a 20 pound difference. That's about $1.30, $1.10, 15 cents, whatever. So I can negotiate much better in Egyptian pounds. You know how that goes, but you know, yeah. I saw people you did a tour with, Montreal. Like, wow, they really thugging it out up there. They said they came from the States and went to do a little birthday trip. That was dope. Easy to get ripped off using USD, yeah. And if they see you paying with US dollar, oh, they gonna want to slap you over the head with a bottle, a glass one too. You know, yeah, definitely. But everybody knows how that type of stuff goes, man. You got to be ready to negotiate. Negotiating is my favorite activity. You know how that goes. You can get a best price. You can't negotiate in the States. You got to just take what they give you. I did a Nubian Village video. Yeah. Definitely. Big up Michelle. No Limit Shay. Shay Vlogs loves Michelle on the Mission like so much. They love Michelle on the Mission so much. Like she just be out there watching her, like, and she'll watch her videos back to back. And I hear Michelle on the Mission intro, doing all that spy stuff. No Limit Shay really enjoys Michelle on the Mission. Metaphorically, like they gonna boom, they gonna hit you with it. They gonna really like hit you with that price. Like talking about you paying in USD, yeah, they gonna hit you with that price. You know. Shout out to you. Hey, Royal Guidance. I'm not sure if this is your first live stream of mine, but how did you find my channel? If like what particular video was it? We got my guy Salo in the building. Salo, what up, man? Yeah, long time no speak. Yeah, Silo, man, I really was on vacation mode for a little while. Like this is like my second live stream in the entire month of January. So 23 days, only 2 live streams, and only like 1 or 2 videos. So that's kind of how it went. But at the same time, we're at 97 likes. I think if we get 3 more likes, we'll be pushing 100. My sister, Shay Vlog, is about to get her live stream set up, so she can get her computer pulled out. She actually having some trouble with one of her computers, talking about her charger's not working anymore. And so yeah, that's kind of her main little Chromebook that she be enjoying to use and stuff. So she going probably have to use her other secondary laptop. But how have you been though, man? I've been pretty good, Silo. I'm not sure if you caught the last live, but basically had some family come and visit, so that was really fun. You know what I mean? Really an enjoyable experience. And after that, pretty much, they basically just left. I think last couple days ago. So since then, I just been basically getting back to work and getting back into the routine, into the flow of things. But excellent live, guys. Excellent live. We're going to get ready to end it off here in a second. If you guys have been enjoying the content, you can definitely hit the PayPal. We also have Cash App, which I'm going to drop into the chat. of the Cash App in the chat. And also, we're going to have the super chat, which is a money sign icon in the chat. You can click on that, buy a super chat or buy a super sticker. Great way to support the channel. Oh yeah, okay. So you saw the scam video. Big ups for that video. Yeah. You know how all that type of stuff goes, man. Definitely got scammed with the school. Definitely wasted $950. On my end, my sister wasted around $650, $650. On her end. Of course, I made a video about it. Of course, I made a video about it, and try to warn people about the situation that's going on with that school. Um, and a lot of people, I was able to save a lot of people from going down that route. You know, but of course, a lot of people that are YouTubers in Tanzania didn't really share that video out. A lot of people that were YouTubers in Tanzania didn't make a video similar to that to express the fact that, hey, this is what's going on. And that's why I say a lot of people in Tanzania don't have love for the set, don't have love for the streets, because I made that video, it got however many views it got. There's a lot of other YouTubers in Tanzania that can talk about how everything is beautiful, 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 but they can't even express to you, hey, you need to be mindful of this thing, like, you know what I mean? Because people are getting ripped off, and to lose $950, you know what I mean, for one person. Imagine you got a household of 5 people and you spent 5 racks with these people and you didn't even get your visa. Look at another channel, Our Life Y'all's Way. Same situation happened to them. So imagine, that type of situation happens to you. That could be very detrimental to people. You know what I mean? To lose $950 for one person, and you go ahead and multiply that by how many people is in your household. And people didn't make a video expressing the fact that that's happening to people and it's happening on a large scale. You tell me if that's love or if that's hate. You know what I mean? But again, like I said, I'm one of the pioneers. I'm one of the originators. I probably was the first person to do a video about that school being a scam. You know how that goes. And it's not even also making a response video. People could just have simply shared that video out. You know what I mean? On a community tab, people could have just said, "Hey, make sure y'all check out that video." People could have made, of course, response videos to it and all kinds of stuff. But they don't really care about helping people. They don't care about that at all. They care about you buying that consultation. So they're gonna tell you what they want you to hear. Yeah, Tanzania is beautiful. Yeah, Tanzania is great. Yeah, Tanzania is a promised land. Yeah, Tanzania is this, Tanzania is that. Folks, on 450, why can't you just tell people that, yo, Africa is Africa. It's nothing special about it. It's just a regular land. Yes, it's more peaceful, but that doesn't mean that everything is opulent, everything is abundant, and everything is this and that. There's still real life traumas and real life battles that you got to deal with, and such on and such forth. But like I said, I let the proof speak for itself. I've been the person telling people the truth about, yo, this is how it is. Like, this is honestly how it is. And a lot of people, a lot of people hate me for it. A lot of people will unsubscribe from me for it. A lot of people will, not want to associate with you for it, and such on and such forth. But at the end of the day, that's pretty much just how it is. But and people will still be watching your content from the silos, such on and such forth, and still copying your ideas and such on and such forth. But not wanting to give you the credit for the things that they take from you. But that's basically what you sign up for when you decide you're gonna be the greatest to ever live. And what I mean when I say you're gonna be the greatest to ever live, you know what I mean. When I say you're the greatest to ever live, you gotta get better every day in every way. So you should be the greatest version of yourself today. You should be greater than you was 10 minutes ago, a day ago, 1 week ago. You should become the greatest version of yourself every day. And so when you choose to be the greatest version of yourself, a lot of people won't like you for it because most people are not willing to grow. Most people don't want to grow. Most people are scared to grow. Most people want to stay in the same position that they've been in for however long because it's comfortable. But I chose, a long time ago to be the greatest to ever live. And I believe that I'm the greatest to ever live. Why? Every day and every way I get better and better. Or you can say it in a different way. Expand always in all ways. But that's just how I live. That's just how I believe myself to be. I'm the best version of myself to live right now. But yeah, that's how it is. And I chose to warn people about certain things, and like she just said, royal guidance. Like she just said, you know, I could have saved her however many thousand. Had people email me, hey, I was going to go with this. I was literally about to wire this man of money, and I saw your video, and I didn't do it. So the good karma comes my way, of course. From the positivity, um, positivity, and then of course we got the course, teach people how to get money out here overseas, which nobody else can do because most of these people, like I said, most people, nobody can teach you how to make money on YouTube because they're only making money from selling your consultations. And so, how they gonna do? They gonna tell you how to sell consultations too, eh, but again, of course, I'm the youngest, really one of the youngest to do it. Big up to Tiffany Banner, big up to Mark Beast Africa. Of course, I'm one of the youngest to really do it, but at the same time, I came out here, with a lot more, I don't know. I came out here on a different wavelength than a lot of people, and that's how it goes. So, you know, laughing. Yeah, what they gonna tell you? They gonna put a course how to sell consultations and all that kind of stuff. Okay. But at the end of the day, but I don't hate people for eating like that. If that's how they eat, that's how they eat. You know what I mean? If you have to, make consultations that's fine. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a beef with that. You know what I mean? My whole thing is just get people to realities. You know what I mean? Don't tell people a dream and stuff like that. And do it in an honest way. Do it in an honest manner. That's it. You know what I mean? They charge you $500 to tell you how to build a business. But if you can't help yourself, it may not work. You're right. But it's that's kind of how that stuff goes. Respect to it though. And how long did it take you to get used to using different currencies? It takes a little while. You know what I mean? It takes a little while. You know what I mean? For me, getting that conversion right took a little while because I'm so used to using USD. And then you got to think about it. When I was in the States, I was so used to sliding my card everywhere. I wasn't even used to using physical currency. So even just having to go back to doing basic mathematics is like, ooh, okay, that's a challenge. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I gave him this much, I'm supposed to get back. Going back to that was a little bit of a challenge. So but I've been using cash now the whole 11 months I've been here, so it's gotten a lot easier. And basically learning the decis has made it a lot easier as well. Deci meaning 10. Learning. Okay, what's $1? What's $10? What's $100? It makes it a lot easier. You can get a general gist of okay, well, I'm around this price. You know. Don't think people thinking there's no problem in Africa, right? You cannot just go to the continent with no plan. It's too complex. It's not the U.S., right? Yeah, pounds is easier to use because it's way more like USD. It's way more like USD. It's not thousands. It's just like hundreds. 200 is the max that they have. So it's way more like USD. They got the ones, the fives, the tens, the 20s, the 50s, the hundreds. So it's the breakdown of it is a lot more simple in my personal opinion. And then the tens, the decimals are very easy. 15 is one, 150 is 10, 1500 is 100. So it's like the breakdown is a lot easier in my personal opinion. So I like pounds. And when I first got here, I was spending them pretty quick. But then as I kind of got used to and adjusted to the living, I kind of said, okay, I know how to budget a little bit better in Egypt now. So most definitely. Yeah, that's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. But when it comes to not coming here without a plan, sojourner's truth. You know how that goes. A plan is pretty much a plan, but at the same time, my biggest thing is screw the plan, screw this, screw everything. Come here with cash flow. Screw saving. Come here with cash flow. If you can cash flow every single month, everything flows a lot easier because you have freedom. You have freedom, and as long as you can cash flow, you have freedom. And that's my main thing when it comes to moving anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? Drop me off in Mexico. and give me 2,000 a month, I'll be okay. You know, drop me off in you know, whatever country, give me some money, and cash flow coming in consistently, I'll be okay. You know, it's this, as long as you have cash flow, that's the main thing. Personally, yeah. Well, that's my personal opinion about it. Social is truth. Yeah, but shout out to Janae. Janae, that was a really good question that you asked. Really good question you asked. Oh, you're doing great for your age. Been on the continent almost a year, including Mark Meets Africa. Yeah, big ups to Mark Meets Africa. Big ups to Tiffany Banner. You know what I mean? I think there's people that's really in their 20s that be making African content. You know, for the most part. Also, Miles Carter is in his 20s too, but he doesn't do like the African content type beat. But shout out to him too. Um, you know, but other than that, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. Like, you know, the youth and all that, you know, being out here thugging it out and doing what we do, you know, I believe Tiffany Banner is back in the States and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like I think she was like the youngest out of everybody to do it, and she was definitely first to do it as well. Um, and on top of her being first and the youngest to do it, like she did it as a female, and she maintained it for quite a long time. You know, so big ups to Tiffany Banner. You know what I mean, for sure. Um, Cash flow, yeah, you're definitely gonna get that cash flow. But again, like I said, you know, I don't mind shouting people out, you know what I mean, and just saying that you know, big ups to those people because I enjoy what other people got going on and things like that. But you know, you can watch a lot of YouTubers, they probably would never mention 150 Dream Team. You know, they never mention No Limit Eddie. They will you know, they will never mention No Limit Eddie. You know how that goes. Um even if the video is like perfectly aligned with what I got going on. It's like some people will hate to like see you take a W. Some people hate to even to see you in position. It's like it's okay to say, oh, big up to this person, check out this person and stuff. I don't lose no money by doing it. You know, yeah, I don't lose no money by doing it. But like I said, big ups to Jules and Iran. She did make a full video, you know, saying big ups to 150 and all kind of stuff. So big ups to her. You know, big ups to Lots of Judah. He did a full video. Big ups to Celeste TV. Yeah, big up to Celeste TV. You know, so you know all those people. Um, Shout out to Princess Palace. You know, we did a whole collab video. Shout out to Third Eye Tribe. You know, shout out to the Artist Journal. Um, yeah, that's it. You know, of course, shout out to everybody that I rock with too. You know, hey, when you gonna start your live up? Start it so I can put the link in here. Tell me to go over. Nah, I've been telling you. So I told you started 30 minutes ago. Yeah, on the live, like Shane gonna start her live stream up and all this stuff. I love y'all young folks' perspective, so real and raw. You in particular, you don't hold nothing back. Please keep doing what you do. Yeah, I do my best, you know what I mean? I do my best, you know. At the end of the day, you know, I think people be like, dang, he really just be saying whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm coming from 109 in Budlong, homicide capital of LA. So I already superseded what was expected out of me. So you really nobody can really ever come to me talking anything crazy because like I should be in jail. I should have 18 kids. I should have this amount of baby mom. I shouldn't even have a passport. I should have this much on my record. I should be making minimum wage. You know, like I already superseded what was expected, you know, of me. And so, it's nothing for me to be like, oh man, I need to be I need to be on my P's and Q's. I need to get to this level. I need to, it's just, I already done came out of the worst, of humanity. You know what I mean? And so for me now, I can talk freely and move freely because I think I put myself in a positive position to be able to do such. Um, to be able to do such, we didn't see the worst of humanity, and we're so much farther beyond that now. So, I can just speak how I can speak freely. Just keep it all real. No matter how you feel about any country, people can get ripped off in any country. This is Africa. Grow up. What you mean by that, D. Gray? What do you mean about the grow up portion? Oh, there's the Cash App. All right, bet. I didn't turn my VPN on to make sure nobody else hit it, and I missed it. All right, got it on. All right, shout out to TNT with Mike and Jazz for the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Let me drop in. If anybody else wants to use the Cash App, you guys can definitely do so. And I got the PayPal, and we got the Super Chats. You bring facts to the continent and how to gain income. Most diaspora are not doing on YouTube. Yeah, nobody really teach you how to get bread. Like they're just gonna say, yeah, make money and all this stuff, but they're not telling you how to do it. And it's just serious business. It's just serious business. Because my whole thing is just give people the tools they need to succeed. That's all it is. The tools people need to succeed. So people need honesty to succeed. People need income to succeed. It's really all that simple. I could and I do it in a way where I just do my best to provide the value, because I could teach you guys how to make money on YouTube. The amount of money I made on YouTube in the past year was actually over, it's a decent amount of money that I was able to make, right? But I understand, and if I want to make a course, okay, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make money on YouTube. The likelihood of your success in that is minimal because it literally took me 4 years to get monetized on YouTube. So could I make a course on YouTube and sell it? Yeah, I probably could. But at the same time, would it actually be useful and valuable to people? No. Only on the fact that it took so long for me to get monetized that I'm not going to tell you if you're trying to move to the continent. Yeah, here's my 4-year plan of how I got monetized. No, you need money to start coming in now. Okay, so I say, okay, out of the ways that I do make money, right? Which stream is substantial enough and quick enough for people who want to move to the continent that are actually valuable for them. So, all right, man, just Etsy stuff. That's really, really the easiest way to make money. That's really how I made my first dollar online. And with the technique that I got now, you can really get started 30 days. And you can be already generating income. And so even the methodology of how I teach you, I could make a course teaching you guys how to sell books on Amazon. But do people really want to write books? No. Do people really want to write books? No. Okay, so I'm not going to tell people to write books. You know what I mean? People hated school, so they're not going to write essays and all that stuff. So, for the most part, I think about how I can really, really provide value to the street, really provide value to the set, and then I go ahead and make that happen, for people. And like I said, but everything I do is in the same manner, in the same platform. I didn't have to make the video about, hey, I got scammed by the school. They did this to me. This is the note. These are the names of the people. This is the location of the people. I didn't have to do that. I could have just got scammed and moved on. Okay, well, screw it. I got scammed, so they should get scammed too. I could have did that, but the way my heart is set up, I can't operate in a slimy manner. It's just I can't do it. I can't do it. So. Yeah, so that's just how I am. But at the end of the day, some people can do it and they can be happy with scamming people, stuff like that. About stuff like that. So, but every day I just try to make sure to maximize the streets, maximize the streets. You know what I mean? The people who know how to talk and can understand how to talk. That's what I make the content for, because not everybody can understand it. You know, if you somebody who probably grew up in the suburbs and stuff, you don't be like, this dude weird. Like, what are you talking like this? What are you talking about 150? What are you talking about the street? What are you talking about the set? They may not understand that. You know, but for the people who come from these type of situations, these environments, they're like, oh yeah, this dude talking how I was talk. You know, hey, this dude talking how I want to talk. You know, one way or another. So that's just how it be. And one of the keys to, if you do want to do YouTube, one of the keys to YouTube success is being polarizing. You know, you gotta have some people that hate you, some people that love you, and that's the way you're gonna win. If you try to please everybody, it will never work. But let me look and see if my sister is live so I can get her link and drop it into the chat. She is live. All right, get her link.
Listen.
Oh, she got to add on her thing. Let me watch that. Put her on mute. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, so I just dropped in a link. I'm gonna answer your question right now, Benjamin says, but after that, I need to tell everybody to do this real quick. So let me answer your question. Let me do this. How's living in Egypt compared to TZ after all this time? Would you go back to TZ? I would not go back to TZ. It's to live, no. To visit, sure. How's it living in Egypt? I enjoy living in Egypt. I like the cost. I like the people. I like the environment. Everything is pretty smooth for me. For me here in Egypt, it may not be the same for you, but it's smooth for me here in Egypt. But a everybody says, yeah, that's definitely how it is for me. But big up to you. Now, aside from that, man, I just have to link into the chat right now. It's for my sister's live stream. If you guys could go over there and, you know, if you guys can click on that link and go over there to our live stream, I'm going to be in that live stream as well. In the comments, probably, you know, I might go in her room and just, you know, pop in on the camera, you know, say hi. But everybody click on the link that's pinned up to the top or that's in the chat. That is a link to my sister's live stream. She is live right now. You know, she's going to be talking about, you know, friends in the United States. Does she still communicate with her friends in the States? You know what I mean? And things like that. Also for Corinthian, if you do want to email me, my email is in the description of today's video. Shoot me an email. You know, just if you want to establish a connection with me, being down here in Egypt, feel free to do so. Anybody who's looking to come to Egypt, anybody who's looking to come to TZ, anybody who's looking to move to Africa, you know, again, I don't do any services or anything like that. I'm not somebody who can give you the best advice. I can just give you what happened for me. But if you want to connect with me one way or another, you can do that by hitting the email in my video description. You know, in my video description, if you're in Egypt, you know what I mean, and things like that, and you want to link up with me, I'm always down to link up with people. You know, probably not in the same city, but you know, more than likely I'll be in your city at some point, or you might be in my city at some point, and we can link up and collaborate, and you know, talk jazz and stuff like that. You know, especially people, especially I'm definitely looking to connect with more, you know, Hebrews that are out here. So definitely, if you are out here, then hit me up in the email and things like that. When it comes to everything else, man, I don't know. Click on the link that I just dropped into the chat. I'm gonna drop it in again, and let's go ahead and head over to my sister's live stream. I'm gonna be heading over there in just a second, but I want to get as many people over there as possible. Did it being Egypt change your perspective on things in life? Nah, like I said, life is just life at this point. You know how that stuff go, man. Greetings, just watching the ass. Okay, shout out to Betrayal. Hey, I'm on my sister's live right now. Great live. Head over to Shay channel. Okay, appreciate it. Everybody click on the link and go over to my sister's channel right now. She is live. She's gonna be talking about, you know, her own jazz. You know, that is my older sister. We have completely different perspective on most things. So I may say one thing and she's gonna say something totally different. 9 times out of 10. So it's great that you're able to ask me questions, but go over to her live and ask her the same question you asked me, or ask her a question that you want to ask, because she is a female over here. So there are certain things that maybe you say like, hey, do you feel safe over there? Or you may say, hey, do you feel, you know, like you getting ripped off over there? Or it might be different. You know what I mean? She gets a lot of stuff free just off the fact that she's a female, like in this country. So they don't really give me anything for free. They're just like, yeah, you pay. But there's so many different experiences that we'll have in comparison to each other. So go over to her channel right now. I'm gonna drop the link into the chat one more time. And click over onto that and go over there and rock with her right now. I'll be over there as well. I know Michelle's already over there. A couple people that's over there. So all right, so I'm heading out now. I'm going over to my sister's live, so I guess I'll see you guys over there. Big ups to everybody. I appreciate everybody for being on here, and hopefully I can see you guys in the next one. Y'all willing? Peace.